All right, football fans, welcome back. We have got a packed Monday of action coming up on November 17th, 2025. We've got 7 key matches to break down, so let's jump right in. Think of it as a day of two halves. We're going to get things started with an early kickoff at 6 p.m., just to warm us up. And then, bam, the main event kicks off with 6 matches all at once at 8:45 p.m. It's going to be a brilliant evening of football. Okay, let's kick things off with that 6 p.m. game. And on paper, this one looks like a total classic. David versus Goliath, with one team being a massive favorite to walk away with the win. So who are we talking about? We've got Finland taking on Andorra, and pretty much everyone is expecting the Finns to just run the show right from the get-go. And yeah, the prediction totally backs that up. A big 3-0 win for Finland. It really all comes down to that phrase you see on the screen. A clear gulf in class. That just means Finland's quality all over the field should be way too much to handle. So a comfy win with a few goals tacked on looks like a really solid bet. All right, with the early games sorted, let's get to the main course. At 8:45 p.m., we've got a massive flurry of action with 6 games all kicking off at the exact same time. Let's break them down one by one. First up in this massive 8:45 p.m. block, we have the Czech Republic going up against Gibraltar. Now, if you're getting a little déjà vu, there's a good reason for it. This is shaping up to be another really one-sided game. We're looking at another 3-0 scoreline, with the Czech Republic expected to just dominate. That high confidence tag, that's basically telling us we should see a comfortable win with plenty of goals. All right, still in that 8:45 p.m. slot, we've got a real powerhouse stepping onto the pitch as Germany takes on Slovakia. So the call here is a solid 2-0 win for Germany. And really the key word is control. You know how they play, that disciplined, strategic style. We expect them to dictate the pace of this game from the first whistle to the last. Moving on to our next 8:45 game, we're heading over to Malta, where they'll be hosting Poland. And, well, it's probably going to be a tough night for the home team. Yep, another 2-0 away win is the prediction, but the why here is super specific. It really boils down to Malta's struggles up front. They just have a hard time creating chances, and that's exactly what makes Poland such a clear favorite to go in there and get a professional win. All right, let's keep this train rolling through the 8:45 kickoffs. Now, this next one is interesting. We've got Montenegro versus Croatia. Okay, I know what you're thinking. Another 2-0 away win? But hold on, the story behind this one is totally different. This game is all about the battle in the middle of the park. Croatia's midfield is just stacked with quality, and that's seen as the key to them unlocking Montenegro's defense and grabbing the victory. Okay, we're almost through the 8:45 slate. Next up, another European giant is in action, as the Netherlands take on Lithuania. Get ready for some fireworks in this one. A 3-1 win for the Netherlands is the pick, and everyone's expecting a dominant attacking performance. So even if you don't have a horse in this race, it should be a really fun one to watch. And finally, for our last 8:45 p.m. match, we have Northern Ireland versus Luxembourg. Okay, so after all those predictions with goals galore, I want you to brace yourselves, because we're about to switch gears completely. So, are we going to see another shootout to cap off the night? Well, the numbers are saying probably not. Yeah, in a complete 180 from pretty much everything else we've talked about, we're looking at a nail-biting 1-0 result here. The main takeaway is that it's going to be a low-scoring game with under 3.5 goals being the top pick. This one looks like it's going to be a real chess match, a defensive grind where just one goal could settle it. Whew! And that is all 7 matches. Now, let's pull it all together for you in a quick summary so you've got everything you need in one place. So here it is, your cheat sheet for Monday's action. As you can see, it's a real mix. We've got a bunch of games that should be dominant, high-scoring wins, but then we also have some tighter, more tactical matches. Keep this handy. It's your go-to guide for all the games. So look, these are the predictions based on all the latest info. But you know the drill. Always do your own homework, and most importantly, bet responsibly. Stay sharp, good luck, and hey, may the odds be in your favor. And that's a wrap for us. But before you go, I've got a question for you. Which one of these predictions do you think is an absolute lock? Drop your thoughts in the comments below. We'd love to hear what you think. Thanks for tuning in.